Welcome to Tea Time on Plus TV Africa, where we bring you the biggest and most interesting entertainment stories. My name is Elsie Godwin, and I'm still here with the Puff Girls, like they like to call themselves, Ewa Ritu and Chika.
The Power Puff Girls. I don't know why I have to say this all the time, but
sorry, mommy.
yeah.
How you doing?
Great. I'm all right. How are you?
Good, good. So we're starting this episode with some cute couple vibe. You probably already know that Mr. Easy is in a relationship with Otedola's second daughter, Temi. Is it Temi, right? Okay. In a friendly banter on Instagram, Otedola dropped a comment on Mr. Easy's post saying, "Mr. Easy, take it easy with my angel."
I think Otedola should get into the studio.
Right, so it's not rhyming.
You know, Mr. Easy,
I think it
take
sounds
it
better
easy.
than gelato.
Of course.
No, What's Copy is a professional singer now.
Yeah, I know, right? You're right, sis.
She's a professional DJ.
Yeah, and she's a singer too.
She's a professional DJ.
She might not.
You cannot say
the...
Neptune is a professional singer. You cannot say.
And they double
Jimmy
now.
Jazz. No, they
branching.
don't. They are just DJs.
Neptune
that
doesn't sing now. Copy herself sings.
She doesn't sing. That's why you people are deceiving her. Let's tell her the truth. She doesn't sing, and I think that's what she finally did on this new song, where she understood her space. I was simply shouting Otedola.
Yeah, everybody's boxing her, but
who is boxing who?
but wait, do you think she's doing really good with music?
No, when she had the song with Techno, that Green Lights. Where
That
she
was
liked
great.
that one?
I liked Green Lights.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay, that's not the one I think I like. There's one other one that came out recently.
Abena.
Yeah, that's the
I
one
really like Abena. Yeah.
But did she sing in Abena? I think she was
Nah,
also just doing the vibe.
Something like this.
Yeah, so I think she's getting to understand what she's supposed to be doing as a DJ. But I don't know. Let's come back to the sweet couples.
Temi,
yeah, I think I like their relationship because
and I think it might lead to
last, right?
It will
yeah, because I feel like I don't start comparing her with her sister. I mean, they have different personalities,
very different
but I love the way their relationship is going. They're not doing anything because or trying. You know, there are people that will try to put out content or pictures or videos on social media because of pressure, but they have not gotten to that point where they're trying to bow to pressure to prove to you that they are good. They post when they want to. I think the last time there was a post from her about him was when he performed at the Coachella. So I think they are cool. Like you said, I kind of feel like it would get somewhere interesting. But regardless, right now, they're enjoying it, and that's what matters. Enjoy the moment.
And I really like Otedola's relationship with his daughters.
Yes.
Like, it's super cool. It's so free and
he's a cool dad.
To think that a billionaire would accept, you know, I mean, this is Nigeria. We know how these things work.
No, it's Tanika that used to carry coach on the head. I'm sorry.
Okay. But then, the way he relates with them is really nice and cool, and the life is somewhat interesting on Instagram.
Yeah, I like that you put on Instagram because we don't know more than what we are seeing. But from what we are seeing, you look like a cool dad. So we'll give it to you.
And he's a very supportive dad.
Yeah.
Because he's always supporting Copy any day, any time.
I mean, the gelato inspiration came from both of them going on a journey, and she did a video, right? A selfie video, and
that was trending.
We only came to Italy for a day. No, an hour for some gelato.
Okay. Anyways, I wish them well, and I love love anyway. So I love their relationship.
I love love too. So
love.
When I see them, I'm just like,
and they look so cute
like Godwin.
Godwin, how single can I be?
Right. Anyway, moving on to the next story. ASAP Rocky dodges tougher sentence as Swedish prosecutor drop appeal plans. Rocky Meyers, that's his real name, and 2 associates were handed conditional sentences by a Swedish court earlier this month. Of course, we talked about it. And they were ordered to pay restitution and court costs following an altercation with a 19-year-old in Stockholm in June. Public prosecutor announced on Tuesday that he would not be appealing the sentence, acknowledging that the court decision that it was not proven whether Rocky or his associates had used bottles as a weapon during the fight. So I think this one is also a good one for ASAP. But in my head, my naughty self is like, I beg, go and appeal now. Let's see what you want to appeal.
My proper Nigerian me was like, Ogares, what?
Yeah, what are you appealing?
Like, if you don't have any evidence, what do you want to bring up again? If you can't prove anything the first time, like it was because you couldn't prove anything, there was no evidence. That's why it wasn't so serious. So what
sometimes the media can be funny because I don't even know why this is the news. Like, he did not appeal. In my head, I was hoping to see that he wanted to appeal and then maybe someone convinced him. But he said he wasn't going to appeal. So why are you saying he dodged sentence when... I don't know.
There's nothing to make of it.
There is no content in it.
The prosecutor is saying, you should have received a harsher sentence, but because of there was not enough evidence, so we've thrown the case out. So the case is thrown out again. So what else are we talking about in the case? I'm really happy for ASAP. You know, having spent 1 month in a Swedish, you know,
at least he has experience now.
He knows why he can relate. He can relate now.
So he can't say he doesn't relate. So the guy is in his country. You guys should free him. Stop talking about the matter. Let it just die. I mean, it has happened. We saw the case was blown up in the first place. I actually think so, because when I see the video, I'm still wondering.
No, I think it was good that it was blown up, because if it wasn't blown up, I can't even imagine how long more he would have spent in that
I'm talking about from their end, not from the media, from the Swedish end and their prosecution and the independent judicial system.
So according to
their prime minister, he said he can't interfere with their independent.
They don't have a bail system.
They don't have a bail system. So everything, I'm just looking like.
So once you're arrested until you're tried, you're not going anywhere.
There's nothing.
You have to stay there till further notice.
And he said further notice. His further notice was a month, and it's enough. Please, he's back to his country.
He has lost money already. He has lost.
He was supposed to perform in Europe, so he had a lot of things to lose. He has lost it already.
That's like enough punishment already. Just let it go.
And the 1 month in there, we don't even know how their prison looks like, so it's enough. It's enough for him.
I'm sure it's nothing like Okoye prison. Anyway, it's time for a quick break. But when we return, we'll be crushing on Cassie. We'll be right back.
You're watching Plus TV Africa, and this is Tea Time.
I loved the energy when I came in here. It was so positive. I was like, I can live here.
My real names are Akbofiofobo, Akborobomemere.
I think my father is a comedian, because most times when he calls me, he's like, yo, make sure you use condom, you know, them girls out there.
So are you telling me I should have shot my shots?
Ife, you have a younger brother.
Age is nothing but a number. Well, I'm a vampire.
I believe in equal rights for women, and I also believe that a man is the head of the house, so we need to draw our limits somewhere.
Feels so good. Now can I do my jam now?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Pregnant singer Cassie is engaged to boyfriend Alex Fine, and I mean, he's so fine. The clip filmed on a rustic ranch shows Fine riding a horse into the proposal scene with the letters C and A hanging above the couple. He then dismounted off the animal and got down on one knee to pop the question.
Oh my God.
That's so sweet. Cassie, who is currently expecting their first child, has tagged that day her favorite day ever. Alex Fine also shared his excitement to the news on his social media page. He said, "This moment will always be so special to me. I get to marry my best friend in the whole world. How am I so lucky? Hashtag Mrs. Fine."
Chika is lucky.
I mean, not your tears, yo. It was so sweet.
It was so sweet.
And because we know her dating history.
Story,
you know that she deserves
Well, I don't like how you all are just coming for DG. Like,
I'm not coming for DG.
No, in the comment section, I had to check the comments on at least 2 big platforms talking about Shade Room and then coming back to Instablog. They're like, there was one day people were repeating, "Don't let having a boyfriend stop you from getting your husband."
Do you know, in my mind, when I saw it, I'm
and
like,
I said, "God save us in Jesus' name. May we not meet time wasters." May we be delivered from time.
10 years is a lot of time.
But like 10 years.
That's a decade.
I know, but I remember I've said this on the show, and I'm going to repeat it again. Whether you allow me, agree or not, I don't think it's a wasted time.
I think that was what
hold on.
was
I think it's
say.
part of her journey, and I'm happy that whatever happened, and she was able to come out of it and move to somewhere she also admits that it is better. So it's not a case of we thinking it's better. She knows and she feels like it is better. However, spending 10 years with somebody, I don't think Cassie has come out to say she was in chains in case of R. Kelly and the people around him, right?
God forbid.
No, I'm just saying, and she has not come out to say he treated me in some type of terrible way.
I think they're even still
what they've had is regular
this,
relationship issues. And I mean, if you've shared your life with someone for 10 years, the fact that there is no marriage tag to it does not mean that it was not beautiful. That's how I look at it. And like I always say too, not all marriages will end at the altar, right? Yeah, so sorry, not all relationship will end at the altar. So I don't want to toe that line, as much as I understand where they're coming from, but I would not agree that Diddy did not like her, or he did not respect her, or he did not love her. I know it is coming. At the same time, I'm always making excuses from both ends. I know it's coming from the mindset of marriage is the ultimate, is the all and blah, blah. But that's my opinion, though. So go ahead.
See, the thing is, it's not really that we're saying that Diddy should have married her. That's not, because, I mean, Cassie benefited from this.
So what's the point? Why are we constantly comparing this relationship to that relationship?
It's inevitable now. It's not, this is what
I'm saying. It's inevitable because the mindset is saying it must end in marriage for you to be successful. It's not about you two. I'm talking about the general perception outside. That is why they are all coming and comparing. Oh, 10 years with him was a waste of time. Now you have a man, you're pregnant, you have the ring in place of 1 year. And I mean, did she tell you she was suffering in the last 10 years?
No,
you know, that's how I feel about it. She was definitely suffering.
She was definitely not suffering. Definitely not suffering. Because she was signed to Bad Boy Records and Diddy's Records. Then she became an actress. She had a lot of things getting from Diddy. But my own issue was when Diddy's ex-wife died, that's the mother of his kids. And when she died, Kim Porter, then that was where their relationship had a strain. Then Diddy started coming out saying, "Oh, he has not gotten over her."
I think the breakup happened before the death.
No. It happened after.
They started having like issues after the death.
Okay, we need to check that fact, because from what I know, or what I thought I knew, the breakup happened, and it was the fact that she even attended the funeral, and people were saying even Cassie is being supportive of Diddy regardless of what the situation is. And then after the whole burial, he then posted that picture trying to talk about how he's still in love with her and blah, blah. And people are saying, is it because Kim is dead now that you're not realizing that you are so much in love with Cassie? So we probably need to check that, but I think that breakup happened before the death or before the burial.
I'm not quite sure of the timeline, but I know that the major reason why a lot of people came for Diddy was that, okay, your ex-wife is that you didn't really treat her right. So now you've sent Cassie packing and you didn't treat her right also. So at this point, you have lost on both sides. I think one Nigerian man was trending for insulting Diddy.
That has to be a Nigerian, I'm sorry to say. Because how do you know he did not treat them right? Are you in their bedroom? It is the question.
That's deep.
No, I like that we have to still give our opinions based on what we see or what we know. But at the same time, you need to understand that if these people have not come out to tell you that being with Diddy was the worst period of my life, then you cannot just conclude that. That's my own opinion, though.
Wait, I can remember that it was an Igbo man that made that comment. It was a Nigerian man. He made it in Diddy's comment section and said, you lost this woman and you lost this other woman. And he now said, I think he replied to him and said, true or something. I can't remember. It was trending.
I can remember.
At some point.
He agreed to what that guy was saying, like, that he lost on both sides.
He lost on both sides, and he's like, yeah, it blames on me or something. Something very similar that made people say, okay, Diddy, this is. But I mean, he's happy with this girl now. That's Diddy.
Diddy, yeah.
He's with somebody else.
As long as everybody's happy, like, I mean, people should just learn from
I hope he really has true happiness, because you know how they say it's when you lose something you realize the value. So him losing Cassie and him claiming that he loves her, whoever he's with now, it might look good, it might
all but then actually it doesn't mean that it will probably not find happiness with anybody else.
He will, but there are levels to this thing. Like I said,
I know, but I just want everybody to learn from their story. Like, I mean, you could be with somebody for as long as you want and it won't lead to marriage. Don't let it get you depressed, and don't just get broken by that and you're not ready to move on. I mean, she got engaged in less than a year after a breakup, and she's doing well for herself.
And the baby's on the way.
We hear story of people killing themselves because their partner broke up with them. 3 years, or you're proposing, somebody is saying no. And
that one is usually a case of they were investing their life. You know when you are investing, and they tell you your investment is jack. What is?
There's no ROI.
Nothing came out. No return on investment. That's when you kill yourself. Anyway, let's move on to the next story. The Nigeria police are a bunch of illiterate fools. That's coming from Paul Okoye, not myself. He shared this thought via his Instagram story, saying, and I quote, "While musicians and sportsmen and women and young entrepreneurs are making the country proud all over the world, Nigeria police are busy disgracing us, bunch of illiterate fools," end of quote. I think this is coming off the back, I don't know the timeline of his post, but I think it's coming off the back of the video that, what's his name now?
Eyimba FC player.
No, cool. He cannot just be an Eyimba FC player.
I'm trying to remember his name. It's an Igbo man.
He's an Igbo man.
His name is Eyimba. He plays for Eyimba.
He plays for Eyimba, but he has an Igbo name.
If he plays for Eyimba Football Club, I don't think...
He has an Igbo name.
Eyimba Football Club is not the only club he plays for, is it?
No, they said Eyimba FC player. That's what they said. That's
driving a Benz.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But from that video, right, the policeman was trying to say that everybody driving a Benz must be into Yahoo is fraudsters and all that. And he was trying to tell him not to stereotype people that way, that that's not how to do the job. And he was like, I know my job. There's one phrase
we don't do this ordinary.
We don't do this ordinary. Like, the video was just so irritating, right? And I want to believe that that's the reaction of Paul Okoye to that video. And it's just sad that they behave that way. We've been talking about the fact that there needs to be orientation in the police department or all the forces we have, but it just seems like nobody's listening, or if they're listening, maybe they're training them and they're not taking
I feel like it's just getting worse. But it's getting worse.
And you cannot, for Paul Okoye, you cannot come out to say it's the Nigerian police that is disgracing Nigerians everywhere. We Nigerians are disgracing Nigerians everywhere. We've had, I mean, let's not even start repeating it, right? We know what's going on. So they are doing whatever they are doing right here, inside here. I don't think they still, when they step out of the shores of Nigeria, I don't think they wear their uniform to go and claim I'm a Nigerian police to do anything over there. So I don't think they're disgracing us all over the world.
Yeah, but
I think they are disgracing us within, except when it comes on social media and people say, oh, is this how your police treat you and all that. But yeah, I get where it's coming from. And police definitely needs to be trained.
I'd agree with you on that. They are not the ones disgracing
They are
out
not
there.
the ones.
Actually, we have like a whole lot of Nigerians out there
disgracing Nigerians.
Do you get? But yes, most of our policemen are illiterate. Like, I mean, so many of them can't recognize gadgets. They don't even know what this is. They don't know what that is. They can't even...
Do they even have a system in their office for them to recognize anything?
I don't think any...
Maybe an outdated desktop thing.
That's if they even have that outdated desktop. Like, I mean, so... I don't know, it's just sad. It's really sad. They need to do something about it. We keep talking about it every single day.
You can't blame them because it's from what you have inside that you can give out. I was speaking to someone on one of our interviews on One-on-One, and he said human beings are basically content. And it's what you consume that you can give out. So if you don't know, you just don't know. Even if people say you're ignorant, but do you know? You are talking about... gadget and all that. If they've not even had the opportunity to be able to know how to use this gadget or know that it exists, how do you think they would come out and relate with someone and say, oh, that one iPhone, how you take get them? But to them, once you're using this gadget, once you're using anything that looks flashy, you are a fraudster.
Like, even if it's not expensive, so as long as they can recognize it and they don't know what it is, they think that it's so expensive. And
if you're not fraudulent, you'll be able to afford it.
Yeah, the Nigerian police force definitely has to do better. As a if you're the enforcement that's going to protect the citizens of a country, and you say police is our friend, then you actually have to be our friend. I saw another video that where the Futa, one girl from Futa, where she was beaten by the police officers. That actually got me really emotional.
Yeah, that was
too much.
Because she refused to have sex with them.
Because I'm like, because she said that they looked for everything to, you know, hold against her, to incriminate her, but there was nothing. And they said, okay, come with us to that side where we're going to have, and she said no. I saw her eyes were bleeding. Yeah. And like, no. And
these are the same people you're supposed to go and report to when you're assaulted, right?
You know.
Right.
It doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up.
It doesn't add.
Anyway, while we hope that something will be done, we're moving on to Meek Mill's case. Meek Mill's decade-long court fight has ended on Tuesday after he pleaded guilty to a gun charge, and prosecutors dropped all other charges against him. Meek Mill will face no other penalties as part of his plea agreement with prosecutors. And he tweeted saying, "I'm extremely grateful that my long legal battle is finally behind me, and I appreciate that it has sparked a much-needed discussion about probation reform and the inequalities that exist within our two Americas."
Congratulations.
I'm so happy for him.
10 years being on probation is not a joke. Congratulations.
Not just being in and out of prison.
Being in and out of prison because of a judge that isn't fair to your situation. I'm actually really excited for him. And he got off just a charge for possessing a gun. So I'm extremely excited for him. You don't understand?
It's a good deal for him to take,
it's
actually.
It's a great deal for him to take. He's no longer on probation. He's a free man. He can walk, he can go out.
He can do anything.
He can enjoy
and I must say that Meek Mill is a really strong man, because even during this whole trying period, he has been helpful to his society.
He has been criminal justice reform.
Apart from that, he has been giving out to the society, like charity, and he has been doing great music. I mean, I think during this period, he has turned out like good music.
Like his songs, especially the ones from this most recent period, like last year, they've been great songs. So I'm really happy for him. I don't
Honestly, I'm really excited for
him.
All right, we're all excited for Meek Mill, and that's how we wrap up this episode of Tea Time. Thank you for watching, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel at Plus TV Africa to watch this episode or anyone you may have missed. Of course, you can also join the conversation by using the hashtag Tea Time on social media or tweet at us at Plus TV Africa. My thank you as always go to my co-anchors Chika Unwiwu and Ewa Ritu and the entire production team. And of course, a big shout out to our stylist Liz Harrison. My name is Elsie Godwin saying thank you for watching and see you later.